बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम। दलोई और बखुन की स्पेशल ज़ात पनामा अस्सलाम वालेकुम वरहमतुल्लाहि वबरकातुहू। खुदाई की तास्टूर रोग सेहत वाला रही द सेहत पजामों की पटियास्त हमें शुमा सेहतमंद सलामत बाशिन। इमरोज़ मा द मौरद दर्स ताक़ीबी की दर्स गुज़श्ता मा द मौरद अर्बनाइजेशन कब ज़दीम। امروز ما در مورد بعض فاکتورهایی که باعث اربنایزیشن شده سرشان گپ میزنیم و همچنان چه تاثیراتی دارد بالای زندگی انسان ها اربنایزیشنز، همین قسم چه مشکلات را ایجاد میکنه و در اواخر ما در مورد سلوشنز یا راه حلشان بحث میکنیم. So, urbanizations, as we talked in previous lecture, that it is the increase in the density size of the population in cities. That is called urbanization. So, urbanization is having some factors. These factors becomes a cause for the sort of cause for the urbanizations. There are two factors we will be discussing about. One is pull factors of urbanizations, another is a push factor of the urbanizations. Pull factors, which is also called attractions or attract factors to the urban areas. So it is pulling the people, attracting the people towards the urban area. So any factor that is pulling, that is attracting the peoples to come in to live in urban area, thus that factor is called pull factors. A large number of peoples are attracted to urban area because of what? Because of the availability of jobs. For example, in Kabul city or in the city there is industrializations, more factories and industries are there, so availability of jobs are more. So attraction of jobs, the people minds diverted into that they should come also live in city. So that is what it's become a factor for the urbanizations. Proper infrastructures, roads are goods, water systems are good, electricity facilities are here, and so many others. So these factors become pull factor that attract the people to come and live in cities. Availability of social services like, for example, health, education, recreation, postal services in police stations, in any other law enforcement agencies where people can call for their justice, they can demand for their justice. So easily these facilities would be available for the people. It becomes an attracted factors, it becomes pull factors to the people to come and live in cities. A wide variety of entertainments and nightlife facilities available in the cities. So these becomes what are pull factors for the peoples that they wish to come here and study, go ahead with their study. For example, there is facility of tuition center, facility of madrasa, facility of universities. So high standard of quality of education could be available in the rural area, in the urban area. That's why the rural peoples prefer to live in with the urban peoples in the cities. So this becomes a pull factors in some more other fraternity facilities. So mainly we say that pull factors, these are the attraction in urban area. Or we can say are those factors by which an individual is attracted to change his ecology, it means his environment. For example, village economy doesn't give opportunity for a better life. Therefore, people migrate to the urban area. Because of what? Because of the following facilities. Now, many of the pull factors becomes a cause for the people to leave the rural area and come to the urban area. It's because of more opportunity, because the village economy, the economy that the people are having in a rural area does not let them to have the more facility of their life, so they would not be capable to have more facilitated life. So that's why the people prefer to come to the rural area. So in such case, the people migrate to the urban areas. So it's all because of what the people are migrating to urban area, because of better health facilities. So 24 hours doctor is available in the cities. You can have an access to qualified doctors. You can have an access to quality health care. So anytime in 24 hours you can get to your health facility access. So this has become what available in the urban area, while such thing would not be available in rural area. So people are being attracted for this purpose. They want to come and live here in the Kabul city or some other city. Availability of jobs, proper infrastructures, roads, waters, and electricity facilities here. While water facilities, people have to walk for long way just to bring water through the animals, but water comes to the homes here in Afghanistan. In cities, electricity facilities are available here in the cities. Roads are constructed properly, so you can have an access to every place, to every point very easily because of a road access. While road access, having a good access to the roads in water, having a good quality of water, or having an access to the water, electricity access would not be that much easy in the rural area. So people, that's why migrate to the urban area. Availability of social services, as we later before discuss about, like for example health facilities available, educational facility, recreation, postal services. You can send the things from one place to another by post offices. So that's why its facilities available in rural urban area. So that's why the people living in village or rural, they prefer to come here, and they are attracted to come here to live in cities. So preferring of living in urban area itself, it have the chance for increase of the population. So such a population of increase is called in urbanizations. And a wide variety of entertainments and nightlife facilities, high standard of living in Kabul, in city could be available, but such high level of standard would not be able to be provided in rural area. Better educational facilities you can have an access to good quality of education. Different private universities are there, different private government universities are here, many tuition centers are here. You have a lot of access to vocational training institutions. You can have an access to language centers. So I mean that all educational facilities is available in the rural in urban area. That's why the rural people, when looking to all these facilities in urban area, so these facilities become a pull factors, and people are attracted to come and live in the city, and the city population increase. Then such is called urbanizations. As well as high standard of living, better educational facilities, better job opportunities, and better job opportunities, better security of life in properties, better business opportunity, better recreational opportunity, better social environment. It all becomes a pull factors for the people. When they see all these facilities in the urban area, the rural people then prefer to come and live in the cities. So it could be the pull factors. This is the attractive factors that people are attracting toward the cities. While the second factors we also have, that is called push factors. Push factors are those factors that people become compelled. They forced to leave their own area. They forced to leave their own village. They forced to leave their own districts to go to the cities and live there. So it's because of some reason, because of some problem. They are not being attracted, but they are only compelled to go from there. So these are the troubles and unfavorable conditions in the homelands, in your village, in your district. The condition is not good, the situation is not good, it's unfavorable for living, it is full of trouble, full of hardships. So the people then compel and force and want to leave their own motherland or rural areas and move to the urban societies and urban places. So these conditions in the rural area the condition in the rural area becomes a push factors just to go and leave their own place and go to the cities. So what could be the push factor that make the people to leave and compel the people to leave their own homelands? For example, scarcity of jobs, availability of jobs are not in rural areas, so people are compelling and forced to go to the place where there is easy access to job. Except in agriculture, and most people consider agriculture occupation to be low paying, laborious, risky and menial. Lack of infrastructures such as poor roads, irregular waters and electricity supply, it could be a factors for a push factor for the people to leave the rural area and go to the cities. As well, poor facility in education, health and security. You see many people, millions of people have evacuated their village, have left their village and they came and living in Kabul city. Why? So they may be thinking about that insecurity is too much in their villages, health facilities are not theirs, educational facilities are not theirs. So all these, it becomes a push factor for the people and force and compel the people. They have to leave their own places, they have to leave their own districts and come to the cities. Lack of entertainments and recreational facility could also be an example of a push factor that leads the people to leave to leave their own places and migrate to the urban area. So poverty is another reason for the push factors. Poor facilities in education, health and insecurity, as well as water, sanitary condition is not good. Lack of transportations and communication system is very weak there. Transport system is not there, or if it's available, it is very limited transport facilities. The roads are poorly constructed. The infrastructure system is totally demolished in rural areas, so the people then prefer, and it becomes a cause to leave their own place and come to the cities. As well as some people might migrate from the rural area due to family violence. When family violence take place, so they prefer go to leave their own homes, their own land, and come to live in some other area. Lack of health, again, facility, doctor could be not available 24 hours in rural area. If it's available, it may not be qualified, and access to ambulance would not be popular. People might have to walk for hours to reach the clinics and hospital and to check their health. And as well as there is lack of job opportunities in rural area except agriculture. So agriculture, those people that their occupation, they work in the agriculture sector, so definitely that is very risky job, that is very tough and hard job, very laborious, it needs more struggles, but almost it's a low paying job. But that's why there is lack of job opportunities, so people wish to come and live in cities. As well as lack of security of life and property. Mostly if you see, the life and property of the peoples are not secure in the rural area, so they have fear from the people that their property may be looted, their life may be looted, their life in dangers. So looking to all these factors, it compel and force the people to leave their own place and come to the cities. So while if that is pull factors, while that is push factor, these two factors becomes a cause of the urbanizations. The city population, the density of populations will increase, the extension of the boundary will increase, so finally the populations will increase, so congested of area will take place, many problems will be arise inside the cities then. So then this process is called urbanization zone. Now what are the more effects of these urbanizations? تأثیرات urbanization چی است بالای زندگی اجتماعی مردم، بالای زندگی انسانها در یک شهر؟ The most important change which urbanization brought in society are the following. Problems of urbanizations. More unemployment, بیکاری زیاد میشه، چون نفوس زیاد میشه بیکاری هم ایجاد میشه. And increased crime rate، اما گرافی جرم که از زیاد میشه چون مردم زیاد تعداد مردم بیکار هستند به خاطر اینکه مثلا کار نیستن، دست به یا کار میاندازه که غیر اخلاقی باشه، خلاف قانون باشه، قتل صورت میگیره و دیگر دزدی صورت میگیره. کلگی همون هستن که گرافی جرم در امور ساحه زیاد میشه به خاطر که سوشل کنترل کم میشه. Development of slums due to inadequate housing, this will add to the problem of pollutions. چون خانه نیستن در اینجا، مردم مجبور هستند در خیمه زندگی کند، در جای غیر مناسب زندگی کند که خودش باعث آلودگی هوا می شود. مثل ترافیک کنجشنز، ازدحام موترها زیاد می شود، نویز پولوشنز، آلودگی غال مغال و سر و صدا زیاد می شود. So as well as high level of stress بر انسان ها یک نوع تشویش برشان پیدا می شود. So this is what about this is all about the effects of urbanizations, as well as there are some problems also created by the urbanization. Once again I have to mention here, like for example pressures on resources and social services, water, transport, health and education. इस तरह से ही हम फिशर में हैं. مثلا سر شفاخانه، سر کلینیک ها نفوذ زیاد است، خدمات صحی به شکل درست با ارزان میشه. همین قسم دولت مثلا اگر در کشور ظرفیت مثلا مردم که تحصیل میکند در یک صنف مثلا اگر 20 نفر ظرفیتش هستند، یعنی 40 و 50 خوششتن میتونه، همین کیفیت تعلیم هم چی میشه، کم رسیدگی به مشکلات محصلین شده نمیتونه. همین قدم سیستم ترانسپورت ما مختل میشه، همین قسم مشکل آب پیدا می شود. ببینید در کابل یالی زیاد فیصدی آب ما که شما هستند غیر آشامیدنی هستند، ما نمیتونیم او را بشنیم، به صحت نوشیدنی نیست، قابل نوشیدنی نیستند. این کلگی ازی که مثلا مشکلش در پاپولیشن زیاد شده، نفوذ زیاد شده، آب ما هم کثیف شده. امی کلگی خدمات سر امی خدمات اجتماعی ما شما فشار میاد، خود یک پرابلم هستند که از دست اربانیزیشن ایجاد می شود. باز میگیم که increase crime rate, especially since the typical migrant may be young, unskilled or inexperienced, so they do just creating a problem in the human societies. Besides this, the development of slums due to inadequate housing, this will add to the problem of air pollutions as we discussed before. Traffic congestions, you look, a lot of traffic congestions are there. ازدحام موتر زیاد می شود، ترافیکی ازدحام زیاد می شود، چون نفوذ زیاد هستند، مشکلات روانی و ذهنی به انسان ها زیاد پیدا می شود، رسیدگی به وظیفه کردن نمیتواند. So it is a cause, it is the effects of urbanization, and this effects is a problem of urbanization that is creating. So at the same time, noise pollutions, جایی که نفوذ زیاد باشه، سر و صدا، آلودگی سر و صدا زیاد می شود. طبعا انسان غیر ذهنا غیر نرمال می باشد در جایی که سر و صدا زیاد باشد. high level of stress، تشویش زیاد می شود، روز به روز در بین انسان ها تشویش زیاد می شود. So this is all about the effect of urbanization. Now, what are the solving problem of urbanization? Now, what are the solutions? What preventive mechanisms should be applied in the urban area just to tackle these problems? For these reasons, بخاطر حل این مشکلات ما باید هم دست بکار شیم. اگر نه شهر روز به روز دیگه هم کنجستد میشه، مشکلات اضافه تر میشه. بخاطر این که ما از این مشکل خود بیرون بکشیم، باید راه حل برشان پیدا کنیم. طوری که ما گفتیم که جامعه شناسی علمی هستند که مشکل را مطالعه میکند، تحلیل میکند، باز بخاطر راه حلش استراتژی، پالیسی، راه حل برش پیدا میکنه، این جور میکنه که مشکلات انسان ها در جامعه رفع شود. So what is the چه کنیم که ما از این مشکل خود خلاص بکنیم؟ مردم بشر نبیه، حرکت نکنه در اینجا، در جایی که بوده باشش است در موجه باند و یاد که نفوس زیاد شهر کنترل کنیم. چی کنیم؟ Popularization of family plannings، در میان مردم فامیلی پلانینگ، منصوبه بندی خانه باید یک منصوبه، یک پلان داشته باشد که مثلا چقدر اطفال داشته باشد. مثلا طفل که به دنیا میآید 2.5 سال باید طفل بعد از 2.5 سال اگر میاد طفل بعدی باید بیاید. تو نه که هر سال ما فامیلی پلانینگ نداشته باشیم، سال اطفال به دنیا بیاریم، نسل ما روز به روز زیاد می شود. مثلا شاید گپ امرای شریعت مخالف باشد، لیکن ما اینجا میگیم که باید حق اما طفلی که خداوند و دین و اسلام ما شما با یک طفل داره که تا 2.5 سال باید اما طفل شیر بخوره. تا 2.5 سال که طفل شیر خورد معنای است که بعد از 2.5 سال بعد طفل باید میه. اگر هر سال طفل بیه یعنی مطلب طفل دوم یک تاثیر منفی بالای تغذیه و تربیت طفل اول داشته می باشد. به خاطر ما کوشش کنیم که امو فیملی پلنینگ مشهور بسازیم، برای مردم توصیه شود که مثلا چقدر وقفه در اطفال باید شما داشته باشیم. Limiting the size of cities by setting boundaries and controlling population size. کوشش کنیم که ما حدود شهر خود را ما باید محدود بسازیم که کنترل آسان شود. Put a stop to using agricultural lands for non-agricultural purpose such as housing. کوشش کنیم که کدام ساحات زراعتی که هستند به خاطر کارهای غیر زراعتی از استفاده نشود. Develop the rural area by providing recreations, education, health facilities, healthcare and other social services. کوشش کنیم که امو انسانایی که در دیهات قرجات زندگی کند امو زندگی و امو سهولت اجتماعی و ضرورت‌های اساسی برایشان مرفوع بسازیم، در اوجه برایشان حل بکنیم. امو ضرورتی که در شهر است امو سهولت در قریه برایشان مهیا بسازیم. مثلا مشکل درس است، تعلیم است، مشکل صحت است، مشکل برق است، مشکل آب است، مشکل کار تفریح هستن. کلی که سوالات ها برایشان در اوجه مهیا شود انشالله که همین مشکل باز حل میشه. Develop basic infrastructure in the rural area, roads, water and electricity. کسایی که در دیهات و قرجات زندگی میکنند آب باید برایشان برسه، برق داشته باشد، سرکایشان جور باشد، پس انسان ها میخواهد در موجه زندگی کند. Encourage rural population to participate in community activity and use community facilities. Create jobs in rural area by building more factories to employ more people. Late marriage in monogamy could help us in urbanizations. Provision of better health and educational facility in rural area. So this could be another help which could help us in the solution of the urbanizations. Provision of better health facility, educational facility to rural society, better economic opportunity to support the rural peoples. At the same time providing the job generations, employment generation, job opportunity on home station, and as well as if there is any violence, so we have to control over that violence. We have to control the crime rates in rural area. People with to live happily in that area, then they won't leave their own homelands. If their violence is increased, so people definitely migrate from theirs. And better standard of life و یک زندگی مهیا پر از سهولت، معیاری زندگی با کسانی که در دیهات و قرجات زندگی میکنه برایشان مهیا بسازیم. So this could be there could be other solution as well, but this is what I pointed out here, some of the points that it is a solution to the urbanizations. خب هر چقدر که شهر کلان میشه، نفوذ زیاد میشه، اونقدر مشکلات هم داشته میباشد. ذهن انسان، روانی حالت انسان همیشه در حالت مغشوش حالت میباشد. اگر ما بخوایم که زندگی بهترین را داشته باشیم، پس ما کوشش کنیم که امو سهولت های به انسان هایی که در مقام خودشان، در فامیل خودشان، در قریه و در دیهات خودشان نداره باید برایشان مهیا بسازیم. وقتی که این سهولت برایشان مهیا ساختیم، پس ما میتونیم که امو نفوس یک شهر را کنترل بکنیم. So this is all about the urbanizations. Urbanization is also having an advantage, also having disadvantage. It also have a positive effects on human society. Also, it have a negative effects on human society. So, looking and comparing the effects of their positive and negative effects. Then upon that, then we are deciding what to do, what not to do. So if positive effects are more, so then we have to plan a better urban planning. We have to do a better urban planning for the peoples. That all the people who are living in urban area, that they make sure that their life in property is secure, their mentality is secure, their social services are secure and provided. So that's why it's very much important that we have to take care of our people who are living in a particular geographical areas. So this was all about our urbanizations. If you have got any questions, some points during the lecture, if have not been clear for you, the concept is not so much clear for you, it was not understandable for you, so let me contact with a WhatsApp number. I'm in your service. So it's my pleasure. I'm glad to have you to have the questions and suggestions for the reforms. So till the next lectures, Allah Hafiz, wish you all the best, take care, stay happy and blessed.